Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. Okay, so let's see. What does Sagittarius need to know? And it begins. What does Sagittarius need to know? Sagittarius, are you being a little bit stubborn? There's nothing want to come out for you right now. What does Sagittarius need to know? Let's see. No. Wait. It's current. Okay, current. Okay. Wait. Main or side? Side. Main or side? Present moment. Okay, so what else for Sagittarius, for what they need to know? Dang. Okay. No. Option 2. Option 1. Not this card. Wait. Okay, I had it right. Main or side? Yeah, we're not doing side messages until August. What's the last card for what Sagittarius needs to know, please? Okay. So let's see what we have. Oh, the child. 7 of air, the 10 of earth, Queen of air, 7 of fire, thought, emotions, and Ace of air. All I hear is that you have a new attitude right now. Wait. Let's see. Starting with your current energy. You're optimistic. You're hopeful. It's like nothing can. The current energy you're moving in, nothing can steal your joy. You're at peace with who you are, how you want to be. don't, I'm here and don't come for me just because you're jealous that I can make the most out of a bad situation. And you want to feel like you high and dry with no possible solutions. That's not my problem. I'm over here enjoying life. No, I may not be in the best situations, but who the fuck is? I'm still gonna make the most of it. Someone always has something to complain about. I can spend my life either complaining or I can spend my time enjoying the present moment, living in the here and now, and working towards the future I want to be in. Dang, Sagittarius. Being positive and telling somebody off at the same time. But with the energy in your environment, you have the 7 of air. Hearing being deceptive or playing mind games. Someone's trying to pull one over on you, taking their lives as truth and expecting you to believe it too. So this could be someone who thinks they're smarter than you, or overall, if you're in an environment where someone's considered a smooth talker, it's like in the back of your mind, you're wondering if they're trying to play games with you. If they're trying to talk down to you because you know less, or they're older than what you are. But that's not the... It's like you're in an environment that you're not comfortable being in. It's like something that's foreign to you. You're not gullible or naive. It's more of you're taking time to be cautious. And you feel like someone's trying to pull one over on you. I can't say for sure if they are or are not. Just that you feel like that's either someone's trying to play games with you or talk down to you because you're not on the same level. That could be either age-wise, education, or experience level if this has to do with your work. But what shows up as your strength, you have the 10. You have the 10 of earth. Everything you got, you worked for. You gave it your full effort. Here, no one can say that they loaned you anything because you scratched and clawed. You took a chance and it paid off. Although your success may not seem the most, you can happily say you earned it. Because no one helped you get to where you are. You got that shit on your own and you're proud of it. You're moving with more confidence and self-respect because you know what it takes. I'm hearing to be a leader and be bold in your choices and decision making. I'm hearing playing it safe and cautious can make you miss out on a good opportunity. Alright, just so we're clear, Because I'm not picking up on impulsive behavior. I'm not picking up on impulsivity. More of you're willing to take a risk to get the things that you want, and it paid off and then some. Just because you may risk losing something, if you're taking a gamble on yourself, that doesn't mean you don't take that gamble, especially if you have faith and confidence in yourself, which you clearly do. Sagittarius. In your present moment, you have the Queen of Air. Hearing you're knowledgeable, respectful, open to new ideas and constructive criticism. Although it's not received well, you know it's meant in kindness. You're quick to emotionally react, but keep your emotions in check. I'm hearing emotions have no place in the workspace, so for some of you, this reading could be work-related. But it's like you're developing the understanding that not all constructive criticism is meant to hurt or harm you. Some people around you actually do want to see you succeed and do better, and they're giving you the insight you may need to do just that. Even though you have the Queen of Air, the Queen of Air is sometimes detached from their emotions, like keep their mind and their emotions separate, although they both play influence, but instead it's strange, you're doing the opposite, you're combining the two. If you ever ask yourself if something's a good idea, it's like kind of like you're asking yourself how you feel about it first before you make a decision, and you're not allowing your mind to overrule your emotions. Instead, you're taking your emotional state into account prior to making a decision. And I'm hearing it typically works out well for you. Now, based on the current energy, based on the current energy that came, based on the current cards that came out for you, there are one of three choices or courses of action you will take based on the present energy in this reading. The first being the Seven of Fire. I'm hearing not being judgmental, looking to higher wisdom. So again, if this is work related, maybe using one of your supervisors as a mentor to better yourself in your field of work, like by constantly asking them for advice, areas of improvement, and feedback on your work if they don't already do that on their own. It's not that you're looking for confirmation that you're doing a good job. It's more of you're asking questions because you know you can do better, you want to do better, and in seeking ways that you can improve. You're not judging yourself for things you have a hard time with. Here you're being more honest. You know the little lies that we tell ourselves about what we're doing or how we're feeling? It's kind of what I mean is something like that. If you're someone who used to do that, you're being more honest with yourself about your quality of work, your mind state, how you feel about your productivity level, the role in which you play in your family or your friend group. One moment, because there's something else there. Because I know what I typically get for when I'm doing readings for myself, but for you, Sagittarius, there's something else there. Heed your intuition, a feeling of recognition, inexplicable coincidences, moments that repeat. Personal interpretation is crucial. Only you know the answer. Look beyond the surface, observe, and be aware. Definitely being more aware of self. But based on the current energy, you can't say that you're following your intuition more. Yeah, it's not that you're listening to it's not that you're listening to your intuition more. It's more so that being self-aware, using your own personal judgment to ask, the information is basically repeating, using your own personal judgment to ask the questions you can for your own self-improvement. Then your second thought or course of action, you have thought. It's not so much as you're changing the way you think, more of building on it. You're examining your current thoughts about yourself and others. I'm hearing what's true, what doesn't make sense in your mind, how you come to the conclusions you made. It's like you're asking yourself, no. Actually, yeah, it's kind of like you're asking yourself, like playing a game of 20 questions, but all the questions are connected based on what you're thinking. For example, if you ask yourself how you feel about a certain person, you give yourself the answer, then you create another question based on the answer you gave yourself to the first one, and it keeps on going and going and going. I'm hearing a lack of understanding leads to ignorance. Ignorance is bliss, but you'd rather have the suffering that comes with knowledge. Yeah, so you're someone who wants to know. But it's weird. All the things you're asking yourself are things that relate to you. How can you ask questions on things outside of yourself if you don't have a starting point by understanding yourself? Interesting. So with this path, it's more if you're taking time to understand yourself on a deeper level before you build on top of that. Like the friend group you have, family members you keep close to. I'm hearing the family members you keep close to your chest, the secrets you're holding that you may not be aware of, things that really interest you, and those you do just because you can, or everybody else around you is doing it. not so much that you enjoy it. I'm hearing you're the life of the party, but do you always need to be the life of the party? Sometimes you just want to sit and chill. So yeah, you with this one, you may be questioning a lot of your past and current behaviors to understand yourself on a deeper level. And lastly, with the last course of action or option you may take, you have emotions. I find this interesting. You're feeding into your emotions more. Instead of wearing a mask or laughing through a situation, you choose to cry it out. Express how you truly feel deep down inside. Sometimes crying tears of pain can be cathartic. I'm not sure if Amorphia said that word right, but that is exactly what I heard. I'm hearing if you're happy, don't dim your life because someone else around you is suffering in silence and you know it. Live your life to the fullest. Don't deny any aspect of yourself, not even your emotions. If how you feel caused someone else pain, then examine why. But if you're keeping yourself silent for the sake of someone else's happiness, how is that okay? Some words need to be said, some stories need to be told out loud. A better way of understanding yourself is being open and honest about how you truly feel. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is face yourself head on, instead of locking desirable emotions deep in the closet, not even where you will dare go. Now, no matter what path you choose or course of action you take, what you can expect over the upcoming weeks, you have the Ace of Air. So this is the new attitude. I have a new attitude. You have a new way of thinking that's not so different from the old. I'm hearing you understand the why of the matter. You still do you and live life to the fullest, but you have a baseline of where it is you're truly coming from, your emotional stance, the perspective you take on certain matters, why some things trigger you and others don't. I'm hearing you have a strong sense of self and can back up your beliefs with pride. So yeah, no matter what path or course of action you take, it's like you're gonna know yourself. You're gonna know yourself on a deeper level and have a better viewpoint of what's really going on inside of your head. So even if someone does talk down to you, belittle you, because my attention is also being driven back to the Seven of Air, because I couldn't tell if this is how you was feeling about someone or the environment you in. But even if this is just how you feel, that someone's belittling you, talking down to you, even being condescending, the moment you have a better understanding of yourself, this may actually lessen. No one can talk down to you if you know exactly where your intelligence level is. If you're already aware of your capabilities, what you can and can't do, how can somebody make you feel insecure about what you're not able to do, or try to teach you a better way when you know your way works? But anyway, let me clarify the spread real quick. Anything else that wants to come out for Sagittarius to clarify? Not it. Wait. This. Okay, I heard that right. Seven of Air. Side message remain. Main. Okay. Wait. Take this one. Take this one. Alright, main or side? Side. Side. Like this. Main or side? Wait. Wait, which one? Okay. Alright, I'm going to put it on one, but use it for both then. Because what I'm hearing is that this card technically relates to both the Ten of Earth and the Queen of Air. Got it? For what? Main or side? Okay, side. Main or side? Okay. Did I put? Yeah, leave it alone. So let's see what we have for you. For the child, it is clarified by the base chakra, which is also known as the root chakra. You feel very secure and you feel very secure with yourself. You feel with the unbalanced root chakra is more of moving out of fear and sometimes it can sometimes cause for some, not all, but a lack of mind state. But you feel safe moving in the energy you're comfortable in, like how you currently are embracing the child energy. You feel safe and comfortable embracing that energy and carrying it with you throughout the day. Like nothing can faze you, nothing can touch you. Yeah, you're secure in yourself. it's almost like you're not losing out on anything. You have what you want, you have what you need. You don't, even though you don't have, like I said earlier, even if you may not be in the best situations, you're still moving like, I'm safe, I'm fine, I got it all handled. You're not moving out of fear where you're reacting to your situation. You're acknowledging the place you find yourself in. And like I said earlier, making the best out of a bad situation if you are in one. If you're not, you're just not finding things to complain about because you have the understanding that things could be worse. For the 7, for the 7, okay, this makes a little bit more sense. Remember when I said with 7 of air, you feel like someone's talking down to you, being condescending, potentially even acting like they know more than you, and that someone's trying to pull one over on you? For you to have sacral chakra, to clarify, it's kind of like you feel comfortable in the energy you're moving in, but you're not, but you don't have a secure emotional state, because sacral chakra, that's also connected to the water element, and the water element deals with feelings, emotional security, confidence. So even though you do move with confidence, this comes off more so of, it depends on the day and the environment you're in. Because I also said that you may not be entirely comfortable in the environment you in, and maybe making you feel insecure about yourself. You're still optimistic, but you're uncomfortable, you're not used to it. You're insecure in the sense that you may feel like you don't belong, you're not in a safe space. Fearful of saying or doing the wrong thing. Keeping your emotions to yourself. Emotional restriction. So yeah, it's not so much as someone's talking down to you or making you feel away. It's more of you feeling comfortable in the environment you find yourself in, because it's not what you're used to, and it's throwing you off balance. This is your perception of the energy around you, even though it may not be entirely the case. Holy. Your sacral may be off, but your solar isn't. For the 10 of earth, being in the strength position, clarified by the solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus connected to the fire element, also by itself. It revolves around your energy, stamina. Ooh. But with this, you have a clear focus about where you want to direct your energy to. You're not overdoing it to the point where you're burning yourself out. It comes off as slow and steady pace, gracefully working towards your ambitions and goals in life. I'm hearing no one can take this from you if you move solo. So if you may have been concerned about someone taking the credit for what you've achieved or what you've maintained for yourself, you may be using that as a reason to do things on your own. But one way or another, whatever you're setting your mind to, you're putting your energy into it, and you're not letting it burn yourself out. There's also something else I'm missing with the solar plexus chakra here, but mainly what I get from it is that your energy level, and I'm also hearing commitment. Energy level, stamina, commitment, all directed at what you're doing. And you're reaping the greatest rewards. Okay. Next, you have thought being clarified by passion ignited. I did say that all the questions that you're asking yourself, they're all linked to each other based on the answers you're giving yourself. This is a spiritual card, so I'm hearing you're raising your vibration by not focusing on things you do want, but understanding the motivation and passion in life. What things have been calling to you and why have they been calling to you? What have you been feeling the urge to move away from, but never took the time to understand why? Understanding the depth of why it is you do what you do, how long you've been doing it, and where it all started. This may not apply to all of you, but some of you can also hear returning to default settings. There are things that make you happy that you gave up on just because it wasn't in favor with the people you surround yourself with, and now you're asking why you surround yourself with these people in the first place. So yeah, if you resonated with this path or course of action, there's going to be a lot of things that you're questioning, and in doing so, you may be gaining a new perspective, letting certain people go, letting certain activities go, and as you do so, it's raising your vibration. I'm hearing an ending to old toxic cycles and a beginning of new, and a beginning or return to new ones that have always benefited you. Lastly, the Ace of Air is clarified by disruption. This is not so much as advice, more of a warning. Yes, Spirit is letting you know that someone is going to try and throw you off. Now, for some of you, that someone is yourself. Because when you start to understand yourself on a deeper level, and if you did, no matter which path or course of action you resonated with, there is going to be a change in your mentality and quite possibly a change in some of your behaviors. And when that does happen, there's sometimes a tendency or an urge to go back to what used to make you feel good, what used to make you happy, revert back to old ways if the new ways has caused you to cut ties with some people from your social circle. And Spirit just wants you to be aware of, like, when you get the urge to go backwards instead of moving forward, it's your past habits, it's your past thought processes holding you back and pulling you back to where you're comfortable. Because when you move forward, you're moving to a place that's making you uncomfortable, because new energy is new patterns, it's a new way of thinking that you're not used to yet. Now, if this is a person, they may be trying to draw you back in and get you to return back to past habits because they see the new version of you. And it's making them uncomfortable. One, because it could be pointing out like where they're currently at, where you're at and where they're at, and they're not happy with it. Or two, they don't like how much you've changed and trying to get you to revert back to your old ways to keep you around. So yeah, it's not so much of an advice, more of a warning, that just something to look out for with moving forward. Because no matter which path, there is going to be a change to your mentality and the way you perceive yourself and understand yourself. Okay, Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. I do hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you did, please do like and subscribe, as there will be more videos to come. That being said, I will catch you in the next one. Bye, Sag.